Hi guys. This is going to be a little bit different than what you guys are probably used to seeing from me upload, but basically I want to go over why you guys might be getting dry eye issues and also some things that will combat dry eye issues. Now, I'll first say that I am not a doctor, I'm not a ophthalmologist, I'm not an optometrist, I'm nothing like that. I'm just another VR user, but I have suffered with dry eye, especially with VR use, and it causes a lot of issue. Obviously, it's very aggravating, and you also get like light sensitivity. So, like bright lights in VR can really make you really sensitive to that. So, I guess you could get like a headache and other like blurriness from dry eye and all that. But, anyways, so I will first say that when you look at a screen, whether it be a phone, a computer, or VR, your eyes actually tend to blink a lot less than maybe you normally blink. And that's an issue because when you blink, your lids make contact with each other and your glands release your tears. And if you're blinking a lot less, you're going to have a dry eye. And, it's nearly impossible unless if maybe you have OCD, but it's nearly impossible to control your blink. Make yourself blink more and more. But when you have dry eye and you're playing VR, you're gonna get a lot of crustiness around your eye. You actually have these glands in your eyes called meibomian glands, and with your eyes being dry all the time and you're playing VR and all that, they'll just stay crusty and they're not gonna get better until you do something about it. So, and also I will say too, if you have crusty eyes, you most likely probably have blepharitis, which is inflammation of the eyelids, which causes so much grittiness in your eyes. And I've had that. You can get eye infections too from it just being so dry and irritated. Maybe you have bacteria from rubbing your eyes. It's actually pretty common actually with people. But anyways, I will go over some things that will help those issues. And the first thing is, and I'm not advertising for any of these companies, these are just things I want to show you guys that may address dry eye issues. But so the first thing is, Brooder actually makes this eye compress, and you put it in the microwave and you warm it up. For me, I warm it up for about like 20 to 25 seconds. I know in some stores like Kroger, I believe Kroger and like CVS, I'm not sure where else that has this locally. I mean, obviously Amazon here, but this will actually loosen and kind of get your eyes moist, and it'll release that crust around your eye. And when your eyes are crusted, your glands are going to be clogged, and when they're clogged, they have a higher chance of dying over time if they're not being used normally. So this hot compress will actually loosen up that crust. And I mean, maybe not fully, but it'll do actually a very good job, releasing most of it. But I would recommend using this every day. And then the next thing is this, which basically is hypochlorous acid, but it's a very diluted formula. It's 0.01%. And this will actually, take care of your blepharitis, and it'll get rid of any bacteria around the eye that's maybe causing that. And I know I had that issue, and I had this like grittiness, like really bad, even after using tears. It was basically like a grittiness on my upper eyelid when I played VR, when I was looking around, and it was so uncomfortable. And I was using this stuff every day, and it actually totally got rid of that after a day or two. And I would definitely recommend that. There's also an alternative to that, which you could probably get in stores. It's cheaper. Oops, this one here. This is basically like wipes that are already, they have their own formula on it, and they actually have a little bit of tea tree oil in them, which tea tree oil naturally kills bacteria. So These work very well too. You know, I will recommend the other one over these, because just based off my experience, it worked a lot better. But I know some stores do carry OcuSoft products. The next thing is that, like, if you wake up and your eyes are dry or and crusty, you know, that's going to cause a lot of irritation throughout the day. And then by the time you get on VR, you know, your eyes are already irritated and you're just kind of straining them a lot more. And, you know, if you use something like this is basically an ointment that you put under your, well, you pull your bottom eyelid down and you put a little bit under there. It says it on the packaging how much you use. This will kind of keep your eyes, you know, pretty moist, well, pretty hydrated throughout the night. You know, if you use this stuff, you will wake up to maybe blurry eyes because you have to, you know, clear this from your eyes. So either rinse your eyes out in the sink or that. And you could also use this mask here, which will kind of help that seep out of your eye. The other thing is, well, it's probably pretty obvious, is, you know, you could buy tears for your eyes. And I know you can get a lot of them in stores, or maybe you have some already, maybe you have some Visine, but, you know, most of the drops locally that you can get, or if you have Visine, Visine's the worst. You don't want any eye drops that have preservatives in them, because your eyes will actually become dependent to the drops. So whenever you don't use the drops, your eyes are going to be dry because your glands aren't going to want to produce any tears due to, I believe it's the preservatives that make your eyes dependent to it. I was told by my eye doctor to use preservative free, and these are very good drops. They're pretty natural. I believe the only things is light mineral oil and just mineral oil. That's for the ingredients. I know those work very good. There's also another drop that I've been using more like recently, and I use these throughout the day just to get the irritation to go down, because these tears actually seem to last a little bit longer. Now, everybody's different. There might be other ones that'll be better, I guess. Maybe you guys tried both of these already and they didn't work good. There are some other ones that are pretty good. If you guys are curious about that, you know, you could ask me in the comments and I'll drop some other names of drops that work good. Now, there is one other thing, which is actually, I guess you can say, a supplement. And I know people live in VR, and living in VR obviously isn't healthy to your body one bit, but maybe you just don't care. So, this stuff here, which is omega-3 oil, fish oil, if you take, I believe it's 1 tablespoon a day. It says it on the bottle, but I like to mix it in my shakes that I have each day. This is good for many things, but this video is dry, so these this fish oil here, when you take this every day for about a month, I believe after a month your eyes will actually start secreting fish oil, and fish oil will act as a natural I guess tears to your eye. You know, if you have glands in your eyes that have maybe died, or that have maybe died and, you know, just aren't working that good, then, you know, fish oil is going to be a really good thing, because you probably can't produce, you know, a lot of tears by yourself. But you know, obviously talk to your eye doctor first about that, because, you know, there are different causes of dry eye. These are just things that help me. But I think that pretty much wraps it up for that. The only other thing that I would like to say is that you know, obviously take breaks from VR. And actually, one other thing is, I know, like, when you play VR for a long time, or maybe just a little bit, your eyes are going to feel tired, and maybe you just want to, like, rub your eyes, which that's a no-no, because you maybe have salts on your eyes from food, sweat, or whatever. So try not to rub your eyes, or at least just wash your hands before you do, because I know for me, if I were to take my controllers off right now and I rub my eyes would start drying up and getting irritated after 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, my hands do get sweaty when I play, So I got these index controllers I'm grabbing all the time. But that pretty much wraps it up. Like I said, I'm not a doctor or anything, so obviously talk to your doctor about if you have dry eye issues. But these are just things that help me, and maybe if you want to try them, they probably will help you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to drop a video or two every week. So yeah, be sure to subscribe and let me know if there's any recommendations on tutorials you guys would like me to go over. But I will see you guys in the next one.